Today's ride begins adjacent to the grounds of the Chenonceaux Château, follows rail tracks, then along the river Cher before climbing a hill between the Cher and the Loire rivers. Then it's downhill all the way from Villers-la-Grande into Chaumont-sur-Loire, a 28-kilometer ride with 235 meters of elevation gain. Today's weather forecast promises warm and sunny riding conditions. Our ride begins in front of our hotel, just a stone's throw from the river Cher. In 100 meters, we pass the railroad station on a bicycle path that runs alongside the tracks leaving Chenonceaux. Like many French cycle tracks, this one through Châteaus limits the height of vehicles passing underneath. Soon we reach a D road, the D80, which takes us out of Châteaus to the banks of the Cher. What a beautiful morning for a ride. This unmarked turn could be easily missed. It's a dirt path that we wouldn't have spotted without our Garmin. It leads to an ancient passageway that goes underneath the railroad tracks and emerges at the D80 crossing. From here, we can access a traffic-free road that leads us directly toward the Loire. It begins with a 5% hill. Further on, this section steepens to 9%. Time to put our feet on the ground. Soon we're pedaling at 3%. This is better. This is an official French bike route with the green signs guiding our way. Fortunately, most of these roads have a smooth tarmac and mostly signed for bicycles. We've preloaded our route on a Garmin, so it's pretty easy to keep track of the turns. We're now on the flat roads with the hill climb behind us as we pass other cyclists heading toward Chenonceaux. What's a ride through the French countryside without a field of sunflowers? Many of France's D roads are ideal for cycling. They're small, well-maintained, and easy to follow. Our first and only village on this route is the small town of Villers-la-Grande, with homes and shops clustered around the Mairie, the city hall, and the Église, the church. From here, the ride is mostly downhill. The only traffic we've encountered is other riders. In the home stretch, we turn away from the D27 and follow signs to Chaumont-sur-Loire. As we near our destination, we pass the familiar vineyards with grapes that will eventually find their way to dinner tables. One last stop to call our B&B and tell them we're a few minutes away. Here are some cyclists struggling up to the plateau. Their climb will soon be rewarded with some breezy downhill riding. As we approach the Loire, there is a protected bike lane to guide us across the main highway, the D751. Once across the highway, we're on a dedicated bike path along with other cyclists. From here, we follow the Loire all the way into Chaumont. Along the banks, the traditional flat-bottomed river boats provide scenic rides for visitors. From the 13th to the 19th century, up until the creation of the French railways, traditional Loire boats were a major form of transport. Once we reach Chaumont, a path leads us up to street level where we can see our hotel. Chaumont-sur-Loire is a popular stop for cyclists and other travelers on their Loire journey. With less than 1,000 residents, living mostly in homes flanking the highway, it is perhaps best known for the Château de Chaumont, a magnificent castle perched on a hill overlooking the Loire. The chateau has witnessed numerous transformations and exchanges of ownership throughout the centuries. It served as a strategic stronghold during the 100 Years' War and was later acquired by Catherine de' Medici. Louis XII introduced the porcupine emblem during his reign. The chateau's interior is characterized by opulent reception rooms, drawing rooms, and chambers, each showcasing exquisite period furnishings, artwork, and decorative detail, including paintings, sculptures, and tapestries that span centuries of artistic achievement. The chateau grounds have served as a noble estate with stables for horses and carriages. The surrounding region of the Loire Valley still maintains a strong connection to equestrian traditions. The gardens cover an extensive area of 79 acres and are renowned for their beauty and diversity, featuring a mix of formal French gardens, English-style designs, and contemporary installations. An annual International Garden Festival showcases innovative landscape designs and gardening techniques from around the world. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe below and be notified as more stages are released.